Ooh, you're a cool cat, walking along with a new hat. Cool Cat Studio. With Top Cat Jimmy.
Greetings, people. This is Top Cat Jimmy, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Today is the 23rd of December, 2017. It's approximately 1300 hours and 30 minutes, or 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Chicagoland time. 2 days before Christmas. This is finally my second of the two videos that I started to make 1 year ago. The first video I did 1 year ago around this very same time for Christmas that I got my Simmons electronic drum kit in. Alright, and I did make the first video, and people have been asking me, when are you going to make the second video that you promised to talk about? Well, folks, first of all, let me explain. If you have been following my channel and watching my videos, you will have learned that lots of things have been going on, okay? And so, of course, I'm in the studio, then I'm out of the studio. Okay, I've been doing work elsewhere and then doing work in the studio. So I was gone a number of months working elsewhere, different type of work, and then finally got back in the studio. All sorts of things been going on. So since I made that first video and promised to do a review, okay, and try to demonstrate, in the second video. Now, the first video was the unboxing and the assembling of this, but the second video was supposed to be about me demonstrating the sounds and everything and whatnot. And so many things going on and work, in the studio that I just never, at that time, immediately got around to it. Then, next thing you know, I had to go out and do other work elsewhere, all right, outside of my studio. Then got back in my studio, and now finally I'm able to make this second video. And I want to thank the following people for causing me, sparking me to finally make this second video. Let me show you who they are. Alright, and here is my video that I put up, January 2nd, at the beginning of this year, right after Christmas. And it's the Simmons SD100 drum kit unboxing and assembly, video 1 of 2. This is my second video that I'm making here. Alright, so now here are the comments, okay? And yes, I have 3 people that commented on my video, but interestingly enough, I think I have more views on this video than any of my other videos. So 2,485 views to me is a lot of views, okay, for my channel, all right, on my videos. So we got, thanks to Neil Hafari, DMP Gaming, and Wally A. All right. So Neil Hafari said, okay, like directly after I put the video up, where's part 2? And then 4 months ago, DMP Gaming says, where's part 2? Are you that disappointed? And I replied, it says, no, I just haven't had the time to make that other video. And then 3 days ago, Wally A says, do you think this is a good drum set for studio work? Now, finally, those 3 comments put together, and then that last one from Wally is what really finally caused me to put this video together, and that is a good question. So I did sound tests, all right? I'm going to show you those right now. I videoed them and I recorded them into my DAW as I was tapping on each and every part of this drum kit. All right, now with the drum kit, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, so here is the photo of my drum kit. Okay, I'm going to show you right here that these cables, all right, all come from this connector right here in the back, and then of course all are fed out and then you're going to have to connect. They are labeled. Each one of them are going to have a label, okay, that goes around there. They're rubber, and they're a sleeve that actually goes around there. So next of all right, so here's the USB. Let's go ahead and go there too. This is a 2.0. All right, it's going to right here. This is a 2.0 USB out to MIDI. So you're going to have the 2.0 coming out of your drums if you're going to use MIDI, and or if you're going to use it as a MIDI, all right, capable to your VSTs or whatever, I suppose. But then of course to your computer and to your DAW, all right, with your VSTs. Now the other thing is that it does have, okay, right here is actually the power source. You're going to plug that in, and I actually now do have mine plugged in. And this is a 1/8 inch stereo out right here. It's a stereo out. They made it stereo. So you have to have, all right, a stereo plug-in or stereo jack. Now, it is 1/8 inch. To me, 1/8 inch, 3.5 millimeter, about the same difference. However, all right, this is one thing that I always look for when I buy these things, and sometimes you can't always get it the way you want, okay? I prefer that they all have 1/4 inch out and 1/4 inch in. Nevertheless, I just so happened to have that TRS stereo jack adapter. So this 1/8 inch stereo TRS, all right, jack, 1/8 inch in, and then on the other side of this white jack is the 1/4 inch, where I can put my 1/4 inch TRS stereo cable, which I have, all right, into that. And then this here, this end runs out here. And I'll also show you how I have it setting up in here besides. So running from here to there. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you this right here, right now. And let's go ahead and videotape this right here. All right. So, all right. So now, here we are. I've got that. I'm going to show you right here. I know it's a little bit squeaky in here. I'm moving around in my chair and whatnot. But here's, you can see, this is the stereo cable TRS. All right. This is the 1/4 inch, of course, and here's the jack TRS stereo adapter, quarter inch, right, to 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch. All right, so then put that back in there. Wow, this is a lot to cover. On this drum kit. This drum kit is, well, a big boy's toy or a big girl's toy. It's not a toy, but it is a toy for the big boys and the big girls. All right. I just had to dust that off, man. And this camera picks up all sorts of dust particles in the air. Yeah, it wanted to be good resolution, but for goodness sake, okay. All right, so anyway, I dusted that off a little bit. But here's the deal. All right, so this, okay, is running out here. There's my cable that's going to go now into the back of my Tascam. All right, and here we have it here. All right, this is the cable. All righty, there you go. Now, my Tascam, there you go. This is the manual for it right here. But my Tascam now, I have A through H, or 8 inputs, but they're lettered A through H, and then my track. So I assign what input. So I got H input here assigned to track 1 there, and now I can get sound, and I get really good sound. This is a circuit, okay, from here to there. I can record it in here or not, and then this goes out to my interface, which then goes into my computer, of course, but I have the out into my monitors here. All right, so the deal is that I get really good sound as a result of that. I have the same thing for my Roland AC 33 amps, so I have 1/4 inch, everything's 1/4 inch, which I prefer. Thank God it is, I'm glad it is. But I can live with that 1/8 inch. It is sturdy, okay, it does hold up. All right, and then, you know, as an adapter to the 1/4 inch cable. Nevertheless, I got the 1/4 inch out, got that into my Tascam, also the Boss RC300 into the Tascam. Mind you, that goes into my interface, etc., as I was saying. And of course, my keyboard and my guitars, I can, you know, plug into my Boss, okay, of course, and then the system, the circuit, you know, is out through here. Now, anyway, the other thing is, all right, this pedal on the hi-hats does not have a lot of play in it. This pedal for the kick drum does not have a pad in front of it like you see in some more expensive drum kits. That little knob on the bottom, okay, is the actual kick drum. So then also you've got your line in that you can run an MP3 into that, okay, over here. Besides, you have your, I'm going to show you your, okay, headphone out, and this is your master volume right here, okay. Now the other thing is that they got all sorts of things in here. This is what I was trying to, I'm going to show you over here. This, oh my God, they got a click track. All right, you can set your tempo. They got, okay, oh my God, I'm going to have to go over this here. My. You can record yourself playing. Okay, that's one feature. Another feature is they have a demo song in here, and then also they have all sorts of other type of songs in here and styles that you can play along with. You can increase or decrease the volume. You can increase or decrease the tempo. You can increase or decrease whatever. You can go up through the 10 different styles they got. I'm going to go ahead and read to you all these things, and I'm going to tell you right now. Let me show you this real quick. All right, as you can see, this is not playing any games, man. All right, let's read from right here. All right, 10 drum kits, 170 drum sounds, and 10 songs. And the demo has the 10 songs. What it takes is that demo plays 10 short songs with those 10 type of drum kit styles. Okay, and I'll show you that. It's going to be called demo song, okay, on the track in my Reaper DAW. Now, the 170 drum sounds, we'll get to that, okay? But this is a big boy's toy or a big girl's toy. This here for, well, I got some news here. Mine cost me a year ago, okay? Mine cost me a year ago, right after Christmas, but still right around Christmas, and I got them for Christmas, but right after Christmas sale, $159. The problem is, okay, I'm sorry to tell you folks, the price is no longer the same. They're $249 now, okay, and this is Guitar Center's website right here. All right, they are now $249. They say they have a clearance. I was pretty fortunate though to be able to get these things, okay, for $159, so $90 less than what they are today. As you see, regular price. Now this is my photo that I took last year of this, okay, when I ordered them. And so this is the regular price, $249, and I did save $90. All right, so let's go over this now. I'm going to go ahead and I think end this part of my extra additional camera video. Here we go. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look at this and read what we got here. All right, as I was mentioning, oh my God. Well, what did they say? Okay, what do we got? We got a preset drum kit list that has actually 10 kits. Those are going to be your different kits that go along with your different styles. Now your style list is once again 10 also. Let's go over the style list first, and those are the things that I played for you in the what I call additional features track that you're going to see. Okay, look for that. And when I did the sound test of all these individual parts of this drum kit, at the very bottom of one of these section on this DAW, you're going to see additional features, and this is the song style. Now the song style are, okay, so it says Bonds beat. Okay, let me get my other glasses on here. All right, so I can see this. All right, yes, Bonds beat. Yeah, I have to have 2 pairs of glasses. Bonds beat, blues beat. Okay, let's go over this one at a time. Number 1, Bonds beat. Number 2, blues beat. Number 3, according to them, it says Black Magic. And then number 4, alternative rock. Number 5 is funky strut. Number 6 is hip hop. Number 7 is funky D. All right, number 8 is tech step. You'll hear the differences. Number 9, metalhead, and number 10, jazz walk. Okay, and I'm sure you're going to be able to guess which one are which. They're all going to be in order, by the way, too. Now, the other, what I'm trying to say is that when you decide to play, okay, a certain style and a certain sound, not just playing, not just bringing up the style demos or whatnot and play along with them, but bringing up that same style, you can assign your drums to sound like, okay, it's going to be also of basically the same, all right, kind of the same difference along the way, but they actually do have some differences. I'm just going to go over this real quick. You're going to, if you'd like, you can study this online and go look at more videos, okay? I'm not the expert on this, but I'm going to give you the best that I can do right here. So kit number 1, we just talked about the styles, but the kit is maple. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm just going to say 1 through 11. Let's go over this right now. So I'm just going to name them off. Maple, Funk 1, Studio, Hip Hop, Metal, Simmons, they have their own. Okay, Jazz, Latin Percussion, LA Funk Rock, Techno, and then 11 is user kit. So you can create, you can record your own, okay, with any of those. Now, well, they said 170 different, what did they say? Let me look at that again. 170 different drum sounds. What they mean by that is the following. All right, so if you can see this, all this over here, all right, you can assign those sounds to, and it's going to show you your kick drum. Okay, your kick drum is basically all this right here, okay, and all the different sounds. Your cymbals, all right, let's see, your crash and your ride cymbals are going to be here, all right. I'm going to go ahead and take a photo of this and put it up there too. You've got your snare drum is going to have all these. You're going to have your tom-toms, your 3 of them, and it's going to be all these, okay. Your snare here, your tom-tom here, okay. So one more time, your kick drum, your cymbals. So here's your kick drum, your cymbals, your snare drum, your tom-toms, all 3 of them, your hi-hats cymbals. These are your ride cymbals and your crash cymbals here. These are your hi-hats cymbals, and this right here says percussion, and all, you get all these here, and then, okay, all this. I'm telling you, this is so much. This is sophisticated. And then keyboard, this is keyboard sounds. Okay, and now we got keyboard sounds, and I don't even, you know, I've never even tried this. I've never signed any of this really. So, but you got keyboard sounds, you got them all the way to there, and then here on this last one, you got, once again, kits. So, if that is not a lot to deal with, now if you are a dedicated drummer, that if your instrument of choice is drums, then you're probably going to love this. Okay, you could be like a kid in a candy store, and you got a lot to learn. And if you like learning and want to learn and whatnot, you should be able to enjoy this. So the question that I got, once again, the questions that I got from these people right here, and then Wally, do I think that this is a good drum set for studio work? I would have to say, well, I suppose, Are you a are drums your instrument of choice? That's one thing. Number two, are you interested in using a drum kit? Number three, what kind of system do you have? What's your budget, etc., etc.? But do I think this is good for studio work? I'd say, I would reckon, yeah, absolutely. I guess you consider it entry level, but still, I'm going to let you hear for yourself the sounds of these. Like I said, though, and beating on the regular organic drums, you get that bounce off of those things. But these things are stiff, so it's going to be a little bit of difference, and it's going to take some probably definite getting used to, okay? And two different things going on there, okay? But got to get your rhythm and whatnot. The more you use them, the more efficient you'll become at them. Now, let's go over here. Here's an example, all right, of what I'm talking about. You see this? This is the hi-hat cymbal. This is for Lisa's, okay? Let's go, as a matter of fact, let's go to Roland. Let's say Roland. Drum kit. Drum set or whatever, okay? Okay, folks, now here's a real expensive, in my opinion, somewhat expensive set of electronic drums. Now, over here, you're going to have more play in these pedals. And, of course, when you do just got a double kick drum connected to this one pedal here, these two things connected. And what I'm saying is you got that pad to hit your kick drum on, whereas opposed to the Simmons SD100, you don't. You have to go all the way down with the, all right, I'm going to call it the hammer for the kick drum. You have to go all the way down every time you do this, okay? It's not just go boom, 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 but you got to go boom, right? Man, I think that's a little bit different. It does have a chain on it. That's pretty cool. All right, so you got play in it. I will say you got some pretty good play in it, but to have to go all the way down to connect with that thing is a bit iffy sometimes. I discovered that. Now, also, the foot pedal for the hi-hats, I'm sure you're going to get more play with these here. I mean, after all, it's $1,400 for that. Let's go back to this here. I'm going to show you a set of drums. Now, this looks like it has a lot of play, right? What are these? These are the Elises for $300. But look at this right here. Now, that, to me, looks like it has more play. This is the hi-hat pedal. That looks to me like it has a lot more play, okay, than mine does. That's for sure on the Simmons SD100. And this certainly has... looks like it's good quality, good play, and got that kick drum pad up on top. With that said, something just came to my attention. Now, this is at B&H, and I do a lot of shopping at B&H, and I just got some more things in from B&H for Christmas, all right? Bought a lot of stuff for my studio from B&H throughout these years. Now, look at the price. $299. Now, I'm sorry, but what would you rather pay? Okay, now I just had... Let's go ahead and bring this back up again, folks. We're going to go there. All right? We're going to go there, man. Guitar Center, $249 for this. Now, I got to ask you, and I'm telling you what, it was a good deal for me for $159. I would spend $159 for these, but would I pay right now today $249? And I love Guitar Center too, and I'm not trying to knock them or say anything negative or steer any business away from them. I gotta tell you though, that's not, in my opinion, if they're gonna call that a clearance price, I want to show you something. All right, clearance price. The original price is $249. As you've seen from last year, the original price was $249. So that's, how are they gonna say that's the clearance price? I don't think so. And I think I'm sorry, that's a bit misleading. So I want to say, for $299, look what you can get for the Elises. Are you kidding me? But would I have paid $300 for a set of drums last year or this year? No, because I just cannot budget it. I cannot afford it in my budget. I can accept these for $159, but would I buy these today, Simmons SD100, for $249? No, absolutely not. If I were to spend that kind of money for a drum kit, okay, today or any other time, if I'm going to spend $300, why don't I just get the Elises? I mean, the Rolands that I just seen at B&H are no less than $900. That's the lowest price Roland that they carry. Rolands are a bit pricey. So then you see the $1,400 Rolands. But for $300, and take a look at what you get. You're going to have the hi-hat cymbal here, most likely. You got the crash cymbal, the ride cymbal. You're going to have, most likely, that's the snare drum. These are the 3 toms right here. All right. This is the kick drum, and this is, once again, the pedal to your hi-hats. So you're going to get basically the same thing, the same amount of pieces of drum kit that with the Elises that you get with the SD, and SD that you do with the Elises, or I should say this, that you get with the Elises to the Simmons to the Elises, the same amount of drum pieces in each. But take a look at this. You get, in my opinion, what would you rather play on? I'd rather play on something with that kind of space and room to play in, as opposed to this. This is kind of cramped. But at the same time, once again, what can I do? I'm limited on space in my studio. It's filling up. It's filled up now. And so, yes, I'd actually rather have that set right there. And if anything, I could keep them over in my vocal room and run line out over here if I needed to, right? Although I prefer to be here in the live room, which is part of my control room, because then I can operate my DAW easier, and I'd rather do that. Otherwise, I gotta, take some other steps to get things remote, and I don't even, I still yet to set up a remote to be able to do it over there. Now, if I get someone to play in the drums and they're playing, I could be the sound engineer or the recording engineer or whatnot. That's a different story. But to be over in that other room and try to operate my DAW and whatnot, I'm going to have to go remote. I'm going to have to give me the, Kindle, give me the iPad or whatever, and, take it from there. Here's the thing, though. As I was saying, I prefer to have it here in my studio. So this is a bit wider, but if you have room, all right, or you're going to make room for this, you're going to have plenty of space to play on. It looks like you got some really good, more play in the pedals, which is going to be better for you for the sound of the hi-hats, especially when I got very little room to work with on the pedal for the hi-hats in my case. Let's take a look at one more thing. All right, there you go. There you go. And that's the pedal for the hi-hats over here. There's so much going on. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of this video. This is just really the basic, review of everything and what does this offer. Now you got to hear the sound test. All right, you're going to see from my DAWs what I did, etc. Last night rather, in doing this. Well, let's get to this. So much to cover. So much ground to cover. All right, we're just about there though. Thank you. Okay, folks, well, there you have it, okay? So, I was able, it looks like, to get this all in one video, and that is about the best that I can do, okay, for you on that note. Alright, so if I was a, dedicated drummer, if that was my instrument of choice or whatnot, then this would be a little bit more, well, demonstrative and thorough, and I would be playing for you and whatnot. But for someone that's going to be an occasional user of this, eventually, hopefully soon, one day, if and or when I can find the time to do this, and work and record and put those kind of drum tracks in my music. I'm sure it'll be interesting one day, hopefully, that I'll be inspired to do that. In the meantime, this is about the best I can do. Alright, so I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and there's lots more videos out there of people that are talking about the Simmons SD100 electronic drum kit, the compact drum kit at that. Alright, but yet, it's a little dabble do ya, and dynamite sometimes comes in small packages, right? Alright, remember, there's an old saying that I learned a long time ago when I was in the military in South Korea, overseas. Although in Korea we had everything we needed, more than enough. Yet I can appreciate this one sign that I seen in one of the pole barns over there with a different unit. And it actually did apply later on in my military time elsewhere at a different location after overseas. But anyway, the saying went like this: we have done so much with so little for so long of a time now that we have learned that we could probably do just about anything without nothing. Now I call that faith. Improvise and bring about your results and your miracles. Alright? Thanks, this is Top Cat Jimmy. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and many more. Happy Hanukkah as well. And I say adios, hasta la vista, sayonara, annyeonghaseyo, and hope to see you again next time. Hey folks, one last thing. I thought I'd throw this in as some bonus material. This is some video footage I made last year, right after I got the drum set, put together in my studio and whatnot. Put this little short clip of a vid together. If you want to add to your music vids, you playing the drums, this is what you can do. Alright, God bless. Check it out.